Hello, all you fine, beautiful people. I'm back here once again with episode number 17 of my 365 Days of Frank Zappa series. And today we're going to be looking at Plastic People. If you're new to the channel, I play the song all the way through, giving my thoughts and opinions on it at the end. And as usual, if there's anything you want me to react to, just put it down in the comments section. Now, just full aware, I've heard a lot of Frank Zappa. I think I've pretty much heard everything he's ever done. At least whatever's on Spotify between him and the Mothers of Invention. So I thought, you know what? Let's check this song out for this series and just give it a listen. So here it is. Plastic People by Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
Fellow Americans.
He's been sick. And I think his wife is gonna bring him some chicken soup. Plastic people, oh baby, now you're such a drag. I know it's hard to defend an unpopular policy every once in a while. Plastic people, oh baby, now you're such a drag. And there's this guy from the CIA and he's creeping around Laurel Canyon. My little girl, she waits for me. She's as plastic as she can be. She paints her face with plastic glue and wrecks her hair with some shampoo. Plastic people, oh baby, now you're such a drag. I don't know, sometimes I just get tired of you, honey. It's that's your hairspray or something. Plastic people, oh baby, you're such a drag. I hear the sound of marching feet down Sunset Boulevard to Crescent Heights, and there at Pandora's box we are confronted with a vast quantity of plastic people. Take a day and walk around, watch the Nazis run your town, then go home and check yourself. You think we're singing about someone else, but you're plastic people. Oh, baby, now you're such a drag. For years, I found no love. I'm sure that love will never be a product of plasticity. A product of plasticity. A product of plasticity. Plastic people are your foot, your hair, your nose, your arm. You eat, you suck. You are, your being is you, plastic people, blah, 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 blah. Else plastic pebbles. No, a prune is not a vegetable. Cabbage is a vegetable, makes no drive. You live in, you dream about, you think only of, you read. You are pebbles. Plastic pebbles, purple prancing, everybody,
So that was Plastic People by Frank Zappa and the Mothers of Invention. Wow, I really like this song. It starts off with Frank saying, "Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, RC as the President of fellow Americans, he's been sick. I think his wife is bringing him some chicken soup." And then it goes into Plastic People, oh baby, now you're such a drag. it's such an interesting album, or at least opener for this, because if you come on from Freak Out and then you go to Absolutely Free, you're almost like, what the heck? It got weirder. Like, there's a part of the song I was like, dun 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 dun, and Frank always called it just one note shy of being Louie Louie, or Louie Louie, and it's a really interesting song. I love the drumming in this song. It's really unique, different. I like the different use of spoken word and singing throughout the song, and it's done in a way that just, it's always like, wow. And I remember the first time I heard this song, like, it took me a couple listens to really, for it to start to grow on you to where you're like, okay, this is actually a really darn good song. And like how Frank's even like, there's even sets up little scenes where it's like, there's this guy from the CIA and he's creeping around Laurel Canyon. And that goes, fine little girl, she waits for me, she's as plastic as can be. She paints her face with plastic goo and wrecks her hair with some shampoo. Plastic people, oh baby, you're such a drag. And it kind of feels like Frank's attack on kind of pop culture itself and his satirical outlook on it, where all these people are consuming all this stuff to look more pretty. And it's just interesting. And there's this great line in here where he's like, I hear the sound of marching feet down Sunset Boulevard to Crescent Heights, and there at Pandora's box we're confronted with a vast quantity of plastic people. And then it goes into this verse of, take a day, walk around, watch the Nazis run your town, then go home and check yourself. You think we're talking about somewhere else. Plastic people, oh baby, now it's such a drag. I just love that, how he always has, it's such a drag. It's just an interesting way to end it. But it's funny that even back in 1967, this actually came out the same day as Sgt. Pepper. And you have Frank going out there and pretty much saying that Nazis are running people's town. And then you look at today and how similar the whole conversation is, where everyone thinks Nazis are running their town, and either one side or the other, and it's is what it is. But listening to this, it just has a great way how it shifts from maybe more material things to then politics and all that stuff. Then you get this next verse where it says, me see a neon moon above, I've searched for years and found no love. I'm sure that love will never be a product of plasticity. Yeah, it's just a really, all the verses in here are very simple, but the way they're delivered is really interesting. Then you get parts in here where it sounds like you're hearing woodwinds, you're hearing the typical drums, bass. And I think it was really the start of where you're like, this album is going to be different. And I know I've already done Brown Shoes Don't Make It from this album. And to think about going from a Freak Out, which you could say had its moments of being kind of like poppy and what's going on, into just this weird Frank's way of writing music. And I think this was really the start of where Frank, I think, really started to find his groove, and it'd continue for the next few albums of his, what I think he would call then after that, non-commercial phase. That would go up until Hot Rats, I think, from about Lumpy Gravy to Hot Rats, or yeah, somewhere in there. But man, I have to say, great song. I enjoy it. Like I said, to some people it could take a few listens to get into, but I think you owe it to yourself to at least listen to Frank Zappa, because it is different. And I think there's something unique in there. And everything. But anyway, that's my thoughts and opinions. I'd like to know, what do you guys think? Please comment down below in the comment section. If you're new to the channel, hit that like button, smash the subscribe button, click the little bell down below so you don't miss anything. Once again, I have to say thank you guys so much for watching. Yes, you love it. It's a way of life. And this is me here once again signing out. Peace.